it's Ezra. I wanted to offer my condolences about the loss of your hamster, Sullivan. He was a very, very lovely hamster, but I'm glad he lived a good, long, hamstery life. And I know that if I was a hamster and I could choose my owner, I would want it to be you, because I know you are a great hamster mom. So rest in peace, Sullivan. I think that's what people do at funerals. And yeah. Anyway, you asked me if I could learn any language that I didn't already know and wasn't already learning, what would it be? And I would choose Ancient Greek, because I'm a nerd and I like Greece and I like Ancient Greece. And I've always kind of wanted to learn Ancient Greek, like ever since I was about 11 when I got into mythology. So that's my answer to that one. My question for you is, what was your favorite part of American Beauty? I want to know what your favorite scene was, who your favorite character was, and I feel like I should have a third thing. Your favorite symbolic thing in the movie. Alright, I will go first because I love this movie and I've been watching it quite a bit lately. I bought it at Cheapo for $7 and good deal. Yeah, I've watched it a lot. My favorite character is Lester because I think he's just kind of awesome, like, in general. I mean, he's kind of an awkward dude, and, like, but he's just sick of putting up with everyone's crap. And, I mean, his thing with Angela is really creepy, but I love how, in the ending, he comes to his senses and realizes that this is an innocent 16-year-old girl, and just kind of goes into protective mode. He wraps a blanket around her and he makes her a sandwich. It's really nice. I like it when people make me sandwiches. It's a nice gesture. So, Lester's my favorite character. My favorite scene? That's a very, very difficult to answer question. But it's probably... I really like the part where he tells off his boss, and his boss is reading his little thing that he made him write, and he's like, and Lester's like, I want all this money, or else I'm gonna tell all the bad things our company does. And the dude's like, wow, you're weird. He's like, nope, I'm normal. I'm just sick of putting up with all this crap. And so, I like that scene with Lester a lot. And symbolically, my favorite thing in this movie is the couch. The couch is definitely my favorite symbol. The couch that's just a couch is not just a couch. Well, Lester says, I'm going to remind you of this scene. The scene, Lester is talking to Carolyn. She comes in, he's playing with a toy car, and he's all like, they're not the closest of married couples, but they start to get like all up in each other's grill, and they're like kissing on the couch and stuff, and he's talking about how she used to be super fun and exciting and nifty, and now she's all high strung and just like, but she used to be super cool. And he's like, but they're getting like all passionate and stuff, and she's almost getting like caught up in the moment, but then she's like, oh, Lester, you're gonna spill beer on the couch. And he's like, it's just a couch. And what he says to her is, this is just stuff, and you're making stuff more important than living, and that's just nuts. And I don't know, I just like what couch symbolizes a lot. Now, you don't have to answer these 3 questions, but now I want to talk about my least favorite character, scene, and symbol. Just cause thinking about my favorite made me think about my least favorite, because it does. Least favorite character is really hard because, I mean, on first viewing of this movie, I was like, I kind of liked Ricky because, from what I could tell, he was just a weird dude who was kind of misunderstood. I mean, I kind of didn't like him for a while when I thought that he was going to kill Lester, but then I started to like him more. And I thought Lester was a creepy old man, and I thought Angela was kind of a victim, but kind of just wanted attention. And I didn't mind Jane much, and I thought Carolyn was super tense and high-strung, and Ricky's dad was crazy, which he is. But then, after watching it like a billion times, I started thinking about all the characters a lot more. Ricky is a stoner, and so he's kind of like, dude, a lot, but in a different way than the stereotypical stoner way. I don't know, I think he's just kind of out of it, and that gets a little annoying after a while, but I feel bad for him because his dad is such a jerk. Lester, as you know, by the ending, I, like, thought of him, I paid attention to more than just the fact that he was into this 16-year-old girl, and realized that when it comes down to it, he's not that creepy of a guy, because he does the right thing in the end. And Janie is just kind of annoying, and Angela, Carolyn, So, I've settled on this. My least favorite character is that dorky real estate king guy. He's my least favorite. For sure. My least favorite scene and my least favorite symbol are both one, and that is the plastic bag thing. Oh, I mean, it's dumb. I'm sorry. And I see how they're trying to be all super deep and symbolic, finding, like, beauty in the most random thing, but I think it's really, really dumb. Quite frankly. I've seen this movie a billion times, and my opinions have changed a lot on certain things, but my opinion on that one scene has just stayed. That is a really, really stupid scene. And my mom pointed this out last time we were watching, actually, that the speech Lester gives, like his little monologue at the end after he gets shot, is almost identical to what Ricky says about the plastic bag. And I was like, well, okay, but there's a significant difference between death speech after getting shot in the head and appreciating the beauty in life and watching a plastic bag floating around when you're probably baked and being like, dude, that is so beautiful. I don't know. I just think it's dumb, personally. That's my opinion. Ugh. Ugh. It's lame. My favorite Carolyn quote also is, when I was your age, we lived in a duplex. Every single time it makes me laugh really, really hard. Anyway, you asked me about how my week was going, and, like, because you saw my Facebook post that I wasn't feeling too great. I don't know, I had a weird weekend. My boss was accusing me of not working hard enough or something, and it freaked me out a little bit, and I was a little annoyed because I do work. I mean, I try to work hard at my job, and I just felt weird about that. And then I got to school and realized I had a lot more to make up, like, schoolwork-wise after my trip to California than I thought I did, and that got overwhelming, and I had this really bad headache for a couple of days, and I was just feeling really, really unpleasantly out of it, and, like, overwhelmed. It was just not a good few days. But it's okay now, because look what came in the mail! It is my 8-bit animated hair bow, and I love it, and gosh, I'm really excited about this bow. My hair is wet right now, so it looks kind of dumb, so I put the bow in to make it look better, and then I was like, alright, I haven't shown Megan that yet. Sweet, I can show it to her now. Anyway, I just think it's the niftiest thing that I own, besides my Tesla vs. Edison t-shirt, which I also got on the internet. Anyway, so that was my week, that was my question, and that was my answer, and I will see you later.